But obviously for the students who are here on this webinar, they're most interested in how they're going to be affected by that slide. So, so this would be like a typical path for one of our students to go to the green card. So it begins with what I refer to as the honeymoon period, which is optional practical training. As a student, they remain in F1 status and they're working for a prospective employer. And they start to talk to that employer about possible long-term options. And so they're in what's called OPT. And OPT is sort of interesting now because generally OPT was only for 1 full year. But now if you're in the science, technology, engineering, or mathematics field, then you can actually get an additional 2-year extension on your OPT, which allows you to go into more H-1B cycles. And so the reason that that was done is we have a need, a desire here in the United States to have students who are STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, to stay here. It doesn't make much sense for us to train these students educationally, and then to allow them to have OPT and then send them home. So we realized that that was a bit of a deficiency in the system. So we opened it up and allowed them to have more options to be able to stay. Now, what's interesting is that Pratt Institute has actually, and you have to check with your international student office, that some of the majors now are STEM majors. So check to see whether your major is a STEM major, because that opens up the opportunity for you to have more chances to be able to enter into more H-1B lottery cycles. So you have OPT, and then the idea would be that you apply for the H-1B. The H-1B registration process, which again opened today, we're going to tell you a little bit about that in a further slide. And then after you have the H-1B, because you're then dual intent, as Ludka was telling you before, then you can apply for the green card. And the green card process then sort of takes you where you need to be and positions you for, of course, for citizenship. So for some people who want to become citizens. So, so that's the typical route. So with that, we're going to drill down a little bit.